Hello! So I've been using this blower and string trimmer combo kit pretty extensively for the last 2 years. So today I thought I'd do a video review on them. Now, as always, I'm not sponsored. These were purchased with my own money, and these are just my own opinions. So what we have here, this is a 80 volt max combo kit. The model number is 0280-06. It comes with this 500 CFM, 125 mile per hour cordless blower, 80 volt. Comes with this 80 volt 16-inch line trimmer. Comes with a 2.5 amp hour battery and charger. And the kit comes with a 5-year warranty. And it retails for $369 at Lowe's. Now, I didn't pay $369. And if you look around, you can usually find this kit for a lot cheaper, especially through overstock auctions. And I actually bought this kit off of eBay, brand new, still in the box, for only $240. Now, these are definitely homeowner style tools designed for 1 acre of property. Now, a professional landscaper may get some usage out of these tools, but they're really not designed for heavy duty use. They're really lightweight, but as a result, the plastics are a bit thin, and they're just not super durable. Now, there's not a whole lot I can say about this blower. You know, it's simple, it's lightweight, it's super easy to use. It puts out plenty of air. It has 3 power levels here and a variable speed trigger, and basically it just does its job. Okay, so onto the trimmer. So this trimmer has 2 power levels and also a variable speed trigger. Now, the first thing I did when I purchased this trimmer is I took off the old bump style head. I really don't like these. I've had a lot of trouble with them in the past, so this one's never been used. So I replaced it with this. This is called a Shakespeare Ugly Hybrid Head, and this adds a lot of versatility to the trimmer. Now, it did not come with the right nut for this model of trimmer, so if you want to do this, it requires an M10 by 1.25 14 millimeter hex nut. But once this is on, it really improves things in my opinion. So you can use this with just the standard trimmer line. Now, Shakespeare will sell you pre-cut trimmer line for this model, but you can just buy standard trimmer line and cut it yourself. It's pretty easy to replace, much easier than it is on one of these style heads. Or you can bump up for thicker weeds. They have these nylon blades. And for a thick brush, they have these blades here, which have a steel serration on the outside edge. And these work really well for cutting through thick brush. Okay, so let's go outside and see how these things work. Now, one thing I really enjoy about using battery operated power tools, provided they have sufficient power, is the fact if you want to take a break or you need to put down the equipment for a brief moment to move something out of the way or something along those lines, you don't need to make the decision as to whether or not to cut the engine or let it continue to idle, wasting gas. You just put it down, and when you're ready to start working again, you pick it up and pull the trigger. Just makes things a little easier. One thing I like about this trimmer is you have an awful lot of throttle control. So you can very easily just have this thing running at very low speed or high speed and anywhere in between. It's a really nice throttle mechanism. So I've been going for about 45 minutes now, or I should say this weed trimmer has been going for about 45 minutes now, and battery life is now 1 out of 3. So it's still cutting. I haven't seen any noticeable fade in power at all. You know, even though the battery is 2/3 done. But I'll go ahead and keep going and see how far we can get with this battery. Alright, we've been going for about 54 minutes. I'm almost done. I went ahead and put the throttle control into number 1, so the low speed versus high speed, just to extend the battery. I'm going to try to get done before the battery dies. I'm at 1 bar, so let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to try to finish up with the blower using the same battery. I haven't recharged it, so it's got, again, 1 bar out of 3. I want to see if I can make it through the job on just 1 battery. So here we go. I've got it on the third, 3 out of 3, the highest speed. Okay, so that's it. I'm at the end of the job and also at the end of the battery. So I did cut more weeds today than I normally cut. I've never seen this battery die before I'm done. And I just had enough juice to finish off with the blower. So yeah, we've been running for about 1 hour and 15 minutes overall, including the weed trimming and the last few minutes with the blower. Now, one thing you might notice with running both the trimmer and the blower is the fact that I have safety glasses on, I have gloves on for protection, I even have sun protection on, but I'm not using ear protection. And normally I do so when I'm doing any kind of work with power equipment. But this weed trimmer and this blower, they're really quiet. You know, the weed trimmer especially, you don't get any noise at all from the motor or the powertrain. Most of the noise you get is just from the line hitting the fence posts and things like that, and the weeds, of course. So it's really quiet. It doesn't bother my ears at all. Likewise, this blower, you know, of course you get a hum from the blowing action, but again, it's not excessively loud. It's nothing like running a gas engine, which I absolutely wear protection. Okay, so let me summarize my thoughts on these tools here. So I mentioned before, they're really homeowner tools designed for 1 acre of property. I have quite a bit more property than that. My lawn area is probably around 2 acres, but I found that these tools are more than sufficient for my needs. Now today I was just barely able to get through my job with one single battery, but that's unusual. I had a lot more weeds to cut than normal, and typically I have plenty of spare capacity left on the battery when I'm done. Okay, so with regards to the blower, I haven't really put this through heavy use. I use it to blow leaves off the trampoline and grass clippings off the driveway on occasion, but not much more than that. What I can say is it's really lightweight, it's super easy to use, and for my needs is more than sufficient. Okay, so onto the trimmer. Now, I have used this trimmer quite extensively, and I'll say it has really good power and really good battery life as well. Now, this trimmer replaced a 4-stroke gas model, a Troy built made by MTD. Now, that trimmer worked pretty well, but it did have some quality issues with it, and I'm much happier with this trimmer overall. Now, when I compare it to the gas model, this one is a lot lighter. It's much better balanced. It's ergonomic. I don't have to use the shoulder strap like I used to use with the gas model. And it's a lot more quiet. It doesn't have vibration, no exhaust fumes, no engine heat. And those things add up to the fact that it just creates a less overall user fatigue. And beyond having to replace the trimmer line once in a while, there's really no maintenance. There's no gasoline to buy, there's no engine to start or to have to warm up. So overall, this is just a really easy, simple solution, and I really like it over the gas model. Okay, so let me talk about cost with respect to similar gas models. I can't really compare this as a kit because I haven't seen a gas model combination kit like this, but I can compare the tools individually. So for example, you can buy the string trimmer by itself, and if you compare that to a similar homeowner gas string trimmer, this model is a bit more expensive. But I suspect that you'd recoup the cost difference pretty quickly because you're not going to be buying gasoline and there's no maintenance costs. So this tool over my old gas model, it saved me a lot of time and effort, and it's really been a no-brainer. So overall, I've been really happy with these tools. Really, the only negative that I can come up with is the fact that they don't seem to be super durable, but they're also priced as homeowner tools. And I haven't had any issues with either of them over the last 2 years, and I definitely buy them again. So that about wraps up the review of the Kobalt blower and string trimmer. As always, thank you for watching.